The USA Radio Network presents the greatest radio programs of all time.
Jack Benny Program.
Look, Bud, I said your money or your life. I'm thinking it over.
Fibber McGee and Molly.
Straighten up that closet one of these days.
This is classic radio theater.
The Great Gildersleeve.
The Bob Hope Show. Transcribed direct from Hollywood.
Well, hello. Come right in. Oh, George, we've got company.
From Hollywood, the George Burns and Gracie Allen Show.
Now here's your host, Wyatt Cox.
Not one of Milton Berle's most outstanding programs, the summer quiz show Kiss and Make Up starring Uncle Milty. This was originally broadcast July 15th, 1946.
Hear ye! All persons having business with Columbia's Kiss and Make Up Court of Petty Grievances on this night of July 15th, 1946, draw near and ye shall be heard. Judge Milton Berle presiding.
My husband throws his clothes all over the house.
My wife always makes me wash the dishes.
My boyfriend is always playing practical jokes on me.
You're driving me crazy.
Yes, tonight petty grievances like these will be tried in the new Court of Justice, Columbia's Court of Petty Grievances, where the petty thing is the important thing. On the basis of letters which you, the listeners, send us, you will be invited to appear in person before an impartial jury selected from our studio audience, and you'll be given a chance to air your grievances against each other. Tonight, Kiss and Make Up's Court of Petty Grievances will award cash damages up to $600. And to make sure that each case receives a fair trial, presiding over our Court of Petty Grievances is His Honor, that fantastic Judge, Milton Berle.
Oh, this weather's too hot to wear a wig. Order in the court. If anybody laughs, I'll have to clear out the court. If nobody laughs, I'll have to clear out myself. Yes, the judge is in great shape tonight.
Judge Berle, tell me, have you been reading up on your law books?
Indeed, I have, bailiff. I just read a 600-page law book from cover to cover in 5 minutes.
Your Honor, how can you read a 600-page book in only 5 minutes?
The pages were stuck together. Well, I mean, it's the sticky weather.
You know, Judge, I sometimes wonder if you ever really went to law school.
Bailiff, come here, on a QT, come here. Keep this quiet, but between you and me and the lamppost, I don't know so much.
Judge Berle.
Yeah?
Between you and me, that lamppost has been talking.
You may joke, bailiff, but someday I'll surprise you. I'll really go places. I'll wind up a Supreme Court judge. Gee, it must be fun winding up a Supreme Court judge. I wonder how often they run down. That's a silly thought, isn't it?
Judge Berle, do you really think you'll get to the Supreme Court someday?
And why not? And there's no reason why I shouldn't get to Washington. I'm a human dynamo. I have an electric personality. And that's not good.
Why not?
Washington is D.C. and I'm A.C. I mean it. I might blow my top. And what's the use?
Oh, now, don't be discouraged, Your Honor. There's no reason why you shouldn't realize your ambitions. You've got the determination of a bulldog, the loyalty of a sheepdog, and the courage of a St. Bernard. Judge, what do you say to that?
Well, enough of this small talk. Bailiff, call the first petty grievance case.
Before I do, Your Honor, do you want to address the jury?
I certainly do. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, anything you say will be held against you. Address the jury. Oh, yes. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, you have been selected impartially from our audience to serve on jury duty in our Court of Petty Grievances. And remember that the cases that you will hear tonight are real cases concerning real people. In reward for your services, each one of you will receive $5 when the court adjourns. A neat little figure. I mean the second juror on the left. All right, bailiff, let's have the first case.
The case of Mr. Schaeffer versus Mrs. Schaeffer. Step up to the bar and meet the judge.
How do you do, Mr. and Mrs. Schaeffer?
Good evening, Judge.
Where are you folks from?
Mid-Manhattan.
In Manhattan, I see. And may I ask you, how did you happen to come to our Court of Petty Grievances?
We were lucky enough to have 2 tickets for your initial show, and we liked it so much. And then the request was made from the stage that anyone had a grievance to write a letter, which I did. And we were summoned before your court.
I see. Is this a true grievance?
Definitely.
Yes, Your Honor.
It is. Well, we just want to be sure of that. Now, what is the grievance, and who has it? Wait a minute.
I have it, sir.
You have it, Mr. Schaeffer?
Yes, sir.
Will you please express it to the court and to the jury?
Your Honor, my wife has a mania for moving the furniture around. When I come home in the evening, my armchair is not where it should be. The piano is moved around. The bookcase is taken from the living room and put into the foyer. Yeah. When I look for the armchair, there's no armchair. I just have to sit down on the floor.
I see. You're afraid someday you'll go to sleep in your bed and wake up in the bathtub. Is that right? Mrs. Schaeffer, what were you going to say?
If my key didn't fit my apartment, I wouldn't know I was in the right apartment.
I suppose not. Now, Mrs. Schaeffer, is this all true?
Yes, Your Honor, it is true.
Well, may I ask, and I think you should tell the court, why do you like to move the furniture?
Well, I think it's a wife's duty to make the home attractive and interesting for her husband. And I read all the decorators' magazines, and I go to all the exhibitions of furniture. And when I come home, my ideas, I try to incorporate them in my home.
I see what
and
you mean.
furthermore, Anna, my husband is an inveterate smoker, and he burns holes in the carpet. And when I have to change the carpet, I change the wallpaper.
He burns holes in the wallpaper?
No, he burns holes in the carpet. But then, after all, you know, Your Honor, the colors must harmonize.
Oh, sure,
and the wallpaper and the carpet, and then the furniture has to be changed, and that's how that happens.
Sure. Well, it's not bad to have your furniture moved around as long as the finance company isn't doing the moving. Mrs. Schaeffer, is it? What style furniture? Would you tell the court what style furniture do you have in
your
home?
My living room is English, and my dining room is English, and the bedroom is French, Your Honor.
Not the same language, eh? I don't care much for that period furniture. You miss one payment and period. Now, when did you first notice, Mr. Schaeffer, that your wife had this habit of moving the furniture around?
Well, this started on our honeymoon when we went to Niagara Falls.
You mean she didn't try to rearrange Niagara Falls, did she?
She didn't try to rearrange...
Well, Mr. Schaeffer, may I ask, how long are you married?
It's going to be 27 years.
And she's been pushing furniture around?
She hasn't been pushing it around, but she's been changing it around. Now, when we went on our honeymoon at the Niagara Falls, the minute we got into the room...
You saw the falls, no doubt.
I didn't even get a chance.
She was pushing the furniture around.
She started to push the furniture around, and before the 2 weeks were up, Judge, I really don't know whether I was on a honeymoon or attending a furniture exhibition.
Well, Mr. Schaeffer, do your friends ever comment about your wife's habit?
Well, we had a card game when the boys generally come over to see me about every Friday night, and we have a card game. One night they come over here recently to play cards, and the furniture was so rearranged in the living room, I had to take the boys into the bedroom to play cards. And then as I go down to sit down, I expect a chair there, and there's no chair, and I go boom. So I said to my wife, honey, please do me a favor.
Yeah?
Move all the furniture all over the house, whatever you want to do, but leave my armchair where it is.
You have an armchair?
I have
what
an
kind of chair is it?
A Morris chair.
Well, maybe Morris has got it tonight. I had to get that joke in.
Now, Judge, my wife promised me definitely.
Yes?
She said, when we come here tonight, if the jury will unanimously decide in my favor, she'll never move another piece of furniture.
Well, all right. Now, you sound like a lawyer. That's not your business, are you?
No, sir,
what
I'm not. I'm in the ladies ready to wear.
Well, I think it's about time ladies are ready to wear. Well, evidence is presented. The case now goes to the jury. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, we have a clear-cut issue. And here it is. If a man's home is his castle and a woman's place is in the kitchen, who put the banana in the refrigerator? All right, the case now goes to the jury. All those in favor of Mr. Schaeffer, raise your right hand, please. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A unanimous decision. You win $120. $120, Mr. Schaeffer. Now, look. Well, I think that you swayed the jury. Now, Mrs. Schaeffer, being that Mr. Schaeffer swayed the whole jury and won the whole case outright, do you promise never to do that again?
Yes, Your Honor. I faithfully promise not to do so unless he asks me to.
He's not going to ask you either.
Your Honor, all right. May I thank the jury?
Yes, you don't need to thank the jury.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, thank you
all
very
right,
much.
Kiss and make up. Go ahead, kiss and make up. There they are.
Milton Berle, Kiss and Make Up, July 15th, 1946 on Classic Radio Theater.
It is a horrible scenario, but it happens. Dennis writes about his wife. She was diagnosed with leukemia. In fact, she's a 2-time survivor. And in the midst of all that, they ran up over $1 million in medical bills. Thankfully, they're MediShare members. And Dennis says they are so thankful for that, how others came together to meet their needs. And that's how so many MediShare members feel. This is not health insurance. It's different. You don't have to pay for things you don't believe in. And like Dennis found out, it just works. So if you join MediShare, not only do you save a lot of money, the typical family saves about $500 a month, but you know where your money's going each month. You're helping people. And if the time should come, they'll be helping and even praying for you. So yes, it's different. And as more than 400,000 people now know when it comes to healthcare costs, different is beautiful. Find out more. Call 833-34 Bible. That's 833-34-BIBLE. 833-34-BIBLE.
I used to wonder when I saw people going into nice hotels, really nice hotels, taking a pillow with them. That was before I got a MyPillow, because I know it doesn't matter where I'm going, whether I'm going to a 1-star, 3-star, 5-star hotel, MyPillow goes with me, whether it's just overnight or whether it's on vacation. And here's the great deal about MyPillow right now. The lowest price ever offered on radio or TV. 2 MyPillow premium pillows for $69.98. That's only $34.99 per pillow. The lowest price ever offered on radio or TV. And it's still the same pillow. Great pillow, 60-day money-back guarantee, 10-year warranty. And call them. 1-800-951-8175, or go to MyPillow.com, use promo code USA, click on the 2-pack special, and get the best deal you've ever gotten on a good night's sleep when you get a MyPillow.
Do you wish you could get better sleep and maybe lose a few pounds? Maybe more than a few pounds? Well, there's this product called Calitrin that helps with both sleep and weight loss. Just listen to what people are saying about it.
I've been taking Calitrin for right about 3 months, and I've lost 24 pounds and 19 overall inches. But my sleep has improved, I have so much more energy, and I have the desire to succeed more than ever. Anyone who needs weight loss, more energy, and better sleep, this product really does deliver.
Hi, I'm Roger. Over the 3 months that I took the product, my sleeping habits are increasingly much better. I got a better night's sleep, and I just can't say enough about the product and how it makes you feel. Also, additionally lost a little bit of weight on the program as well.
Hi, this is Aronson. I take Calitrin for weight loss, and I've lost about 20 pounds, and I feel great.
Calitrin is scientifically proven to help with sleep and weight loss safely and effectively. Check it out at toploss.com. That's toploss.com.
You're listening to Classic Radio Theater on your favorite station. Kiss and Make Up wasn't a great radio series, but it didn't need to be. It was on in the summer months. Weren't theoretically a lot of listeners to radio, so the networks really didn't care. So you put on stuff and see if maybe it caught the trend on a while. Kiss and Make Up, Milton Berle, July 15th, 1946.
I did pretty good, didn't I? Bailiff, how do you think I handle that case? Huh?
Judge Berle, I must give you credit. You sure can handle these human relations cases.
Well, Bailiff, I've always been interested in human relations. Sometimes I wish mine were. Sometimes I wish mine were. Must be some way of telling that joke and getting a laugh. I mean that.
Judge Berle,
yeah.
Did you ever handle any criminal cases?
Oh, naturally. I once handled a case where a man was accused of stealing $17,500, and I got a nice fee for winning that case.
What did you get?
$17,500. Bailiff, oh, stop kidding around. Call the next case.
The case of Mr. Smith versus Mrs. Smith. Step right up to the bar and meet the judge.
How do you do? Would you step right over to the bar and into the microphone? Good evening, folks.
Good evening.
Well, we have a very grand couple here. Mr. and Mrs. Smith, that is your name? Smith?
Right. Yes, sir. That's our name.
Very odd name, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Well, it's a very lovely name, too. Is that your real name?
Yes, sir.
And where are you folks from?
Winter Park, Florida.
Winter Park, Florida.
That's right.
There is really a coincidence. Winter Park, Florida. I come from Central Park, New York. You know, housing shortage. Tell me, what brings you folks all the way up to New York?
Well, we are up here celebrating our 50th wedding anniversary.
50 weddings, well. Isn't that right? 50 years you're married. You're sure getting your money's worth out of your marriage license. Now, what brings you on your 50th anniversary to our court of petty grievances, Mrs. Smith?
Well, this grievance I would like to settle after 50 years of married life, and always have been known as an ideal couple.
Yes, I know.
My husband is just bringing this up at this time.
I see.
And I just don't know. Maybe he wants to...
Well, all right. We'll ask Mr. Smith. You have the grievance,
I
Mr.
have
Smith?
the grievance, yes,
Would
sir.
you please state it to the
Yes, sir.
court?
My wife makes me do the shopping.
Yes?
And, of course, it's embarrassing that I have to push a baby carriage around a supermarket trying to find scarce articles.
Now, let me straighten out this petty grievance for the jury. You say that your petty grievance is that your wife makes you do the shopping. You mean, does she make you carry the bags and bundles and everything?
Correct. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Well, you feel as if Mrs. Smith wanted somebody to carry a bundle, she should have married a mailman. Is that right? Mr. Smith, what is your business? What business?
I'm retired.
Oh, you're retired?
Yes, sir.
I want to see you after the show. You're retired, huh?
Yes, sir.
And she's trying to tire you out. Is that right? Mrs. Smith, why do you make your husband accompany you on these
Well, I
trips?
tell you, he really is making a mountain out of a molehill, I think. I don't always insist upon his coming.
Yeah.
And he doesn't carry too many bundles. Ever so often, he has just a few to carry, not too large.
Yeah.
And I feel that it wouldn't be very nice to see his wife going along with a lot of bundles and he just going walking along idly.
Yeah. How long have you been making him carry these bundles?
Not so very long. He insists upon a lengthy time, but it really isn't so.
Not more than 50 years, Your Honor.
Well, now, Mr. Smith, you say you come from
Winter Park,
Florida, huh?
That's correct.
Well, there's such a thing known down in the southern part of our states that they have a southern chivalry. Don't you feel as if that's your duty to do that for your wife?
Well, Southern chivalry wouldn't carry bundles.
I think they would.
Well,
I think a chivalrous gentleman always carries a lady's
Well,
bundle.
Listen, in fact, I got an uncle who's a southern planter. He's an undertaker. Now, Mr. Smith, how long has this thing been going on? You say 50 years?
50 years, yes, sir.
Mr. Smith, do you buy many things when you go shopping?
Yes, quite a few.
Such as?
Well, such as food and, of course, clothes. I have to go for
You don't make
clothes.
him try on your clothes for you.
No, but he has very good taste, and then he is a pretty good scout. He's rather liberal when I go to buy clothes, more so than I
Well,
am.
he seems to be a very kind-looking gentleman. How old are you, Mr. Smith?
69.
69. And how old are you?
21 and over.
Over 20? Well, all right. You don't feel like telling us. That's wonderful. I hope my wife and I look like you two when we reach your age. Now, the evidence is presented. The case now goes to the jury. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, the problem here seems very, very clear. The problem here seems very, very clear. Mrs. Smith wants her husband to go shopping with her, but should Mr. Smith be left holding the bag? All right, now let's take the vote. All those in favor of Mr. Smith, raise your right hand. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hands. Well, this is sort of a split decision. Tell you what we're going to do here at the court. Court of Petty Agreements, we're going to give you each $60. All right? We'll even it up. We're going to give you each $60. Now, you've been married for how long?
50 years, 4 months.
Well, I don't think you should go through any more of these petty grievances.
I hope not.
You promise not to let him carry?
Because I won't ask him to carry another
He's
one.
such a nice-looking man and everything.
He is.
Why don't... All right, kiss and make up. Let me see how you kissed years ago. There we are. Aren't they a wonderful couple, huh? Married 50 years and still sticking together.
Well, Judge Berle, married people should stick together.
I'm that way too, Bailiff.
Yeah.
Whenever I go walking with my wife, people always say, Joyce sure is stuck with Berle. They're only kidding, of course.
Judge Berle, what do you think makes for happy marriages?
Well, I don't know. Bailiff, I think every marriage, if it's to be a happy marriage, must have 2 things. A bride and a groom. Unless one of the couple is a bachelor. Then it doesn't matter. Bailiff? All right, Bailiff, call the next case, please.
The case of Mrs. Lensons versus Mr. Lensons. Step up to the bar and meet the judge.
Well, good evening. I
Good evening.
listened to a very big scream from the people in our courtroom, and I know what they screamed at now. I see you have a cute little dog there, huh?
Yes, sir. That's my Peggy.
That's your Peggy. Well, it's a very adorable dog, but you brought it into the courtroom. Has it got anything to do with the case?
Yes, sir. This is my principal witness, my one and only witness.
Oh, this is the witness?
Yes,
well,
sir.
Let me see. What kind of a dog is it?
It's a wire-haired fox terrier.
I see. Listen to radio programs, too? What does she listen to? Bulldog Droman? I made it up. But who, and I forget about it, too. Who has the grievance here in this case?
I have the grievance, Hannah.
Mr. and Mrs.
Lensons.
Lensons, I see.
That's right.
And will you please explain, Mrs. Lensons, what's the grievance, please?
Well, my husband spent too much time with his dog instead of me.
He spends too much time with the dog instead of you.
Just a slight exaggeration.
The dog is always first, and I am always second.
I see. And that is your petty grievance, that your husband spends more time with the dog than he does with you.
Prove it.
Now, you have a very charming accent, Mrs. Lensons. Is that right?
I am not, I am French. I am from Belgium.
Belgian?
Yes.
Oh, wonderful, I see. I speak a little French myself. Savoir-faire. Savoir-faire. English translation, subway fare. Now, I want to, this is a very, very wonderful combination, but I want to know how did you come to meet each other, you two?
You want me to tell you, Judge?
Yes, I'd like you to.
Well, I was lieutenant with the 8th Infantry Division over in Europe, and I came in on a 3-day pass, or leave, rather, and the funny part about it is that on the last day, I had about 6 hours left, I visited this small cafe. I had to meet somebody else there, not my wife, and I took one look at her, and I guess that did it, and here we are.
You're a war bride, is that right?
Yes, I am a war bride.
So many war brides. How did you guys find time to fight? How long was it? Now, may I ask you something? How long have you been married?
We are married a year, but I am only in the States since 6 weeks.
7 weeks.
Married to
6 weeks.
A foreign girl, and he loves his dog. Sounds like a Lend-Leash marriage. I see you're kissing the dog.
She's a little nervous. My wife is here and watching her, and she won't kiss
you're
me.
You're kissing the dog.
Yes, I can do that too, but he don't give me a chance.
Let me see now. All right, Mrs. Lenson, will you tell us again about your grievance? Now, you say that... will you explain it to the court, please?
Well, in the morning when my husband leaves home for work, he fool around with his dog, start to kiss him, and forget to kiss me.
Yeah?
At night time when he come home, his first hello is for Peggy, naturally. And fool around and, bring him some candies and everything. And I am waiting for a kiss. Sometimes I have to remind him.
To kiss you?
Yes, to kiss me.
Well, that's not like the old days. You didn't have to remind him of the years ago. Did you? Did he ever bring you flowers or anything?
Yes, the first time when we were married, he brought me flowers and
now
candies.
Now he brings you candle ration
and candies for
Peggy. July 15th, 1946, Kiss and Makeup on Classic Radio Theater. For a while I worked in a hotel, and I really used to go, why do people bring their own pillows with them? Well, once I got a My Pillow, I understood. Because doesn't matter how good the hotel is, doesn't matter whether it's a 2-star, 3-star, 5-star hotel, it doesn't matter how nice the hotel is if you don't get a good night's sleep. And the key to getting a good night's sleep is a My Pillow. Now, the best deal ever offered on My Pillow right now. You go to mypillow.com, enter our promo code USA, click the 2-pack special, and folks, you're going to get 2 My Pillow premium pillows for $69.98. That's $34.99 per pillow, the lowest price ever offered on radio or TV. Now, it's the same MyPillow we've been talking about for months. It stays cool all night long. You don't wake up and flip the pillow over in the middle of the night. It keeps its shape. You don't have to fluff it up in the middle of the night. 60-day money-back guarantee, 10-year warranty, and that's the deal. Try it for 60 days. You don't like it, send it back. 10-year warranty. Tell me another pillow you've got that's got a 10-year warranty. Nah. And the great thing is it's always as clean and fresh as new. If you get in a mess or after, a couple of weeks, throw it in the washing machine, toss it in the dryer, fluff it up, and you got a brand new MyPillow. The lowest price ever offered on MyPillow, 2 MyPillow premium pillows, $69.98, $34.99 a pillow. You see if you can find a price like that anywhere else. Go to MyPillow.com, click on the 2-pack special, enter my promo code USA, or call 1-800-951-8175. The best deal ever. And by the way, that promo code USA works on anything on the MyPillow website, MyPillow.com. Thank you for tuning in to Classic Radio Theater on your favorite station. Now the conclusion of Kiss and Make Up with Milton Berle from July 15th, 1946.
I see. Well, you know the old saying, I love my wife, but oh, you dog. I loused that up.
All right, now, I see evidence. Evidence is presented. Now, the case goes to the jury. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, this is really a very rare case. We have before us an example of a woman who would actually prefer to lead a dog's life. I want you to come up with a fair and square deal.
The dog is jumping around so cutely.
Would you, all those in favor of the lady, raise your right hand. Oh, I see. Another unanimous decision. Mr. Lensons, is it?
That's
you
right,
lost your
Your
case,
Honor.
and you won your case. You 12 in the jury. You win $120. Now, thank you the jury. I think you should no more grievances now. Fair trial. You had a very fair trial, and Mrs. Lensons won the case. I think you should kiss the dog. I'm getting mixed up. You get me so nervous here. Kiss each other and make up. Kiss and make up. The other side. What a cute dog. You know, Bailiff, everyone should get a dog that matches his personality.
A dog that matches his personality?
Sure. For instance, General Jimmy Doolittle should get himself an Airedale. Walter Pigeon should get himself a bird dog. Jack Benny should get himself a Scotty. And for Sinatra,
yes,
Bloodhound. Bailiff, let us not dilly-dally. Call the next case.
The case of Mr. Gajewski versus Mrs. Gajewski. Step up to the bar and beat the judge.
Gajewski and Gajewski. I see. And where are you folks from?
Newark, New Jersey, sir.
Talk into the mic, please.
Newark, New Jersey, sir.
Newark, New Jersey. That's wonderful. That's a coincidence because I have an uncle who lives in Denver, Colorado. Now, how did you folks happen to hear about our Kiss and Makeup court?
Well, we heard the first radio program, and we thought it was very swell, and I had a petty grievance, so I wrote a letter, and you summoned me to appear to court and settle our grievance.
Well, Mr. Gajewski, what business are you in?
I work for the Worthington Pump.
The Worthington?
Harrison, New Jersey.
Harrison, New Jersey. This grievance that you have, it's a petty grievance?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now, who has the grievance?
I have you, sir.
You have, sir. Would you state it to the jury?
Well, Your Honor, my grievance is that my wife wakes me up 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning and tells me to get my baby a glass of water while she sleeps, and I have to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning. And I have to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning. This way, she lays just in bed.
Yeah?
And I can't see that. Her waking me up to get the baby a glass of water.
That's your petty grievance?
Yes, sir.
You have a baby. And how old is the baby?
2 years old, sir.
2 years old. And she wakes you up to get the baby
It's a
some
he,
water.
Your Honor.
Oh, what did you say?
It's a he, Your Honor. It's Edward Jr.
Oh, the baby's Junior?
Yes, sir.
Absorbing. How absorbing?
Absorbing Junior. All right, don't rub it in. Now, look, The baby is Edward Jr. And now your complaint, Mr. Gajewski, is that your wife wakes you up at 2 o'clock in the morning to get the baby some water.
Yes, sir.
Is that right? And Mrs. Gajewski, tell the jury more about your grievance.
Well, the baby gets up real early in the morning, and I have to give him a bath and fix the meat, and I have to wash him and everything, clean the house, and go up and down the steps, and I'm awful tired. And my husband, he stays out late at night. He doesn't care what time he comes in. He's not tired in the morning.
Well, occasionally, sir.
You do?
Yeah, but he's not tired when he gets up
But
in the
after
morning.
all, you can sleep till 10, 11 o'clock. I can't. I got to go to work 6 o'clock.
Yeah. Well, do you feel it's a wife's duty? It's your wife's duty to get up for the baby?
That's right, sir. She don't get up and fix me no breakfast.
Yeah, but you told me you don't want me getting up.
All right, you should compromise. Compromise.
Wouldn't it have been easier if you had twins? You both could get up in the middle of the night. Well, who takes care of the baby? Who does it?
I do, Your Honor.
Oh, yeah, you're doing well. Well, this is a very difficult case for the jury. So far, from what I've heard, it seems to me that the one who has the real petty grievance in this case is the baby. I mean, I'll tell you what, in order to give the jury a clear idea as to what goes on in your house at night, let us, for example, react a typical night in the household of the Gajewskis. Is that all right?
All right,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Now, look, I'll tell you what we'll do. Let me see. I'll be the baby, all right? You mind?
Yes, sir, but I think I have a complaint to make.
Why?
I think my baby's much prettier.
Yeah, but I got more teeth. All right, now look, I'll tell you, I want you to both act like you always do at home. And I know that you folks are not actors, you know what I mean?
That's right.
But will you do your best? All right, and I'll be the 2-year-old baby, and I'll start. Harry Salter, sorry to wake you up. Give me a little rockabye baby music, will you? I'll start.
Darling.
What do you want?
Wake up, the baby's crying.
You wake me up just to give the baby a glass of water?
I'm tired.
You're tired.
I want some water.
The alarm clock's going to go off for 3 hours, and I got to get the...
I want some water.
Well, after all, I'm tired, too.
I'm thirsty.
I got to get up at 6 o'clock and work all the way. And you can just sleep till 10 to 11 o'clock.
What am I, a camel that's jumping out?
Yeah, but after all, I walk up and down the steps all the time.
Who cares who
I'm tired.
walks?
Well, you can sleep in the afternoon if you want to.
I changed my mind. I want to malt it. Thank you very, very much, Mr. Gibson.
The case now goes to the jury. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, this whole case boils down to a matter of business economics, and I'll explain. The mother demands that her sleep be an asset. The father insists that getting up at night is a liability, and all the baby wants is a quick turnover. All right, come up with a decision for the man or the lady. I see 1, 2, 3. This is for the man. Who is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Mr. Gajewski, you win. You win $80. Kiss and make up. Bailiff, any more cases on the calendar?
No, not until next week, Your Honor, at which time Columbia's Kiss and Makeup program will convene its court of petty grievances to judge and award cash damages up to $600. Now, if any of you listeners wish to appear before our Kiss and Makeup court, just write us a letter telling us about your petty grievance against a specific person. Address your letter to Kiss and Makeup, Columbia Broadcasting System, New York 22, New York. And now, here's His Honor, Judge Milton Berle.
Bailiff, come here. I want to tell you a little secret.
A secret?
Yeah, this morning, see, I decided to practice a little, so I sneaked into the courtroom and pretended I was on trial. And for 6 hours, I defended myself before the jury.
Well, how did you make out?
Where can I raise $10,000 bail? Oh, there. Bailiff, that's all the business we have tonight. So until next Monday night, court's adjourned.
Kiss and Makeup is a Columbia feature production created and directed by Cy Howard. Fred Utel speaking. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.
From July 15th, 1946, Kiss and Makeup on Classic Radio Theater, a summer series, by the way. It didn't last any longer than the summer.
This is an urgent health notice for all residents suffering from back, neck, knee, and wrist pain. You may qualify for a pain-relieving brace at little or no cost to you, but the deadline is fast approaching. Simply call the Health Alert Hotline now.
You heard right. You may qualify for a pain-relieving back, neck, knee, or wrist brace. These items may even be covered by Medicare or your private insurance. The Health Alert Hotline is your brace company. These specialized braces have been tested for pain relief. Call us toll-free right now to determine your eligibility and to learn how to use your private insurance or Medicare to minimize your out-of-pocket cost. Don't wait. If the deadline passes, you may lose your opportunity to get a pain-relieving back, neck, knee, or wrist brace at little or no cost to you.
800-223-3831. 800-223-3831. 800-223-3831. That's 800-223-3831.
Attention business owners and independent contractors. This is a money-saving message from Tax Mediation Services. If your business owes $20,000 or more in taxes, we can help you today, right now. Listen, dealing with the IRS is no picnic. It's an intimidating and extremely stressful process, and you don't want to go it alone. Our attorneys know every law, every tax break, and every possible opportunity to help you resolve and reduce your tax debt. And if you owe more than $20,000, you may be at the top of their hit list. So don't take your tax debt lightly, because it will not go away on its own. The IRS can seize your bank accounts, your home, and even shut down your business. Call our tax experts today at 1-800-318-1574 and let us deal with the IRS while you focus on your business. That's 1-800-318-1574. Again, that's 800-318-1574.
Were you scammed into signing a timeshare contract? And did you miss the part that said you have to pay for your great idea? Not only for the rest of your life, but when you're not here anymore, you get to pass this turkey onto your family for them to pay for the rest of their lives. Thanks, Dad. Don't burden your family down the road, and don't be stuck with expensive timeshare payments forever. Get out of your bad idea timeshare contract guaranteed, or pay nothing. Call Resort Release today and learn for free how their timeshare exit team can help you legally exit your timeshare contract. They've helped thousands of people, and they're A+ rated with a BBB. So if you feel scammed, get mad and get out of your expensive timeshare contract right now, guaranteed. Call NOW.
800-586-7112. 800-586-7112. 800-586-7112. That's 800-586-7112.
Now an episode of Lum-n-Abner from July 15th, 1943 on Classic Radio Theater.
Now, let's see what's going on down at Pine Ridge. Well, yesterday, Lum-n-Abner received a telegram stating that a man from the Treasury Department would arrive in town today in connection with some citation. The details were contained in another telegram which messenger boy Grandpappy Spears failed to deliver. And so, as we look in on the little community today, we find the old fellows in their Jotham Down store and library fearfully awaiting the government man. Listen.
Hey, Dovies, if that Mr. Partain is going to arrest us, Lum, I wish he'd hurry up and get here and do it. This waiting around is making a nervous wretch out of me.
Yeah, me too. I wish I knowed what it was that I done wrong on our income tax.
Well, we don't even know for sure if that's what we're being arrested for, do we?
Well, it must be. He's from the Treasury Department, ain't he?
Yeah.
If Grandpap hadn't mislaid that other telegram, we'd know exactly what we've been dragged into court for.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Lum. Read that telegram that we did get over again. I want to hear that.
We've read it 1,000 or 100 times, Abner.
Yeah, I know it. Just read it again, though. See, we might understand it this time.
Well, I know it by heart.
Well, what does it say?
It says, we'll arrive in Pine Ridge tomorrow for your citation as explained in previous telegram.
Oh.
And it's signed by Lloyd Partain, some Treasury feller.
Well, are you sure, Lum, that citation means getting arrested?
And you seen me look it up in the dictionary yourself.
Yeah, reckon they're right about it?
Well, of course they're right. Said something about an official summons to appear before a tribunal or a court.
Oh, my goodness. My Dovies, I'm just glad little Pearl's out of town, so she won't have to see her poor old papa being disgraced this way.
Granny's, if we just knowed what it was in that other telegram. Or wait a minute. Wait a minute. What's the matter with us, anyway? Dick Huddleston would know what was in that other telegram.
He would?
Why, sure. He has to type them things down before Grandpap can deliver them.
I don't get that's right, ain't it?
Let me get to that phone.
Yeah, call him up, Lum. Doggies, we'll at least know what we're getting arrested for. Then maybe we can sit down and figure some way to get out of it.
Well, I know it's about income tax. That new withholding stuff.
Yeah, just about.
Must have figured it wrong somewhere. Hello? Who is it?
I told him he never knowed about it.
Oh, well, this is Lum, Grandpap.
Get us both in the penitentiary.
I want to talk to Dick. He's what? Oh, my goodness. Well, tell him this is important. Yeah.
Is Grandpap going to get him, Lum?
Yeah, you know what Dick's doing?
Huh?
He's talking to that Mr. Partain.
Partain? Hi, Doggies, is he in town already?
Must be.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, me.
Maybe Dick's trying to talk him out of arresting us. Wait a minute. Hello?
Get me a sledgehammer and start practicing beating them rocks.
Too busy, huh? Well, listen, Grandpap, maybe you can help us. See if you can find a copy of that telegram you forgot to deliver to us the other night.
I'm going to do it. I want to bust him right.
Yeah, the one that got destroyed.
Doggy, this must be awful serious if Dick's so busy with that Mr. Partain he can't even talk to us.
Yeah, I just hope Dick can do us some good.
Well, he ought to.
Hope he puts in some good licks for us.
Me too, me too. Well, he will, I believe. He knows that we wouldn't have did whatever we done on a purpose. Dick knows us better than that.
Yeah, he knows we always try to be honest and everything. Hello? Huh? Well, did you look good?
Wonder how many years we'll get.
Well, listen then. Ask Dick where it would be. He might know. Oh, where'd they go? They said what? Oh, my goodness. Well, all right, Grandpap. Goodbye.
What's the matter, Lum? Oh, what'd they do?
Dick and that Mr. Partain just left over there.
Well, good. Left, huh?
They was going down to the flagpole, he said.
Oh, flagpole?
Yeah, and they told Grandpap to tell us just to wait here in the store till they call for us.
Doggy, that don't sound very good, you know what?
Well, it ain't good, neither. Abner, go up and peek out the front window and see if you can see them standing around the flagpole.
Yeah. Doggy, that seems sort of silly, though. Don't reckon they're going to hang us to that flagpole, do you?
Oh, my goodness, I never thought about that. No, surely they wouldn't go that far without a trial anyway. I don't think. Maybe they just want to ask...
For the land's sake. Lum, come here.
What's the matter?
Come here, look out the window here. Doggy, somebody's built a little platform in front of the pool there, and there's a crowd of people gathered around it.
Well, I'll swan to goodness.
I reckon what that platform's for.
Grannies, I don't know.
They might put the rope around us and then kick us off the platforms about what they're going to do.
Don't talk that way, Abner.
Well, there's some reason for it, Lum.
Maybe they're just going to hold a public trial for us right out in the road there.
Oh, my goodness.
When like they're going to make examples out of it. Horrible examples. That's what they're going to do. I know it. Feel it.
Doggy, Lum, I just don't believe I can go out there and be an example in front of all them folks. How'd they all find out about this anyway?
Well, Dick must have told them.
Dick Huddleston?
Well, he must have spread the word around. He's the only one that knowed about it.
Yeah, that's right, ain't he? And here I thought he was our friend. That snake in the weeds.
He is our friend. Wait a minute, Abner. He can't hardly go again a big government feller like this Mr. Partain.
And if I'd have my druthers, I'd rather that Partain feller stay in Washington. That's what I'd rather. He ain't got no business coming down here arresting us anyway.
Abner, he's on official business. You can't blame him neither. He's just carrying out orders.
Well, he don't have to do it. He could quit his job. He don't have to arrest me.
If we win again the law, grannies, we got it coming to us.
We have.
Wait a minute. There comes Cedric out there. Maybe he'll know what this is all about.
Well, he ought to know something. He's always hanging around wherever there's anything going on.
Yeah, I know it. Wonderful world.
I don't know what's wonderful about it, Cedric.
Well, Mr. Dick says I'm supposed to bring you fellers down to that platform now.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, that's it, all right. Cedric, do you know exactly what this is all about?
Yeah, what have you heard, Cedric?
I don't know. I ain't heard nothing. All I know is I'm supposed to bring you fellers down there. And then that Givermint feller, forgot his name now, he's got something to say to you.
Yeah, well, we figured that much out ourselves. Has he got any handcuffs with him, Cedric?
I don't know. I never seen none.
You never, huh?
Come on.
Well, he'll have to have them if he's going to hold me. I'll tell him that right now. I'll run. That's what
Abner, now, he might shoot you. He might have to shoot you.
I don't care. He can shoot. I'm going down to the river there and hiding that canebrake. That's where I'm going. I won't be arrested.
All I know is he wants y'all to come down there. Come on, you better hurry up, too. They're waiting for you.
Them doggies. Well, I reckon Better go on, Lum.
Yeah, all right. Go ahead. I'm coming.
Well, come on now. Don't you sneak back there and run off.
I ain't. Go ahead.
Reckon we ought to lock up the store?
No, they're more than likely to let us come back and lock it up and get our things and all.
Yeah, I reckon they will. Hey, doggies. Look there, Lum. Look at that crowd gathered around down there.
Yeah, this is humiliating one day of my whole life.
Yeah, me too.
Might have did it private without having a whole crowd down there to watch it.
Why, sure, if he wanted to eat
Hurry up,
that
fellas, they're waiting for
at the
you.
door. We're walking as fast as we can, Cedric. I ain't no rush to get there.
Me neither.
I ain't gonna run to get sent to the penitentiary. I know that. If he ain't got time to wait, he can go on back to Washington. I don't care.
Now, listen, Abner, whatever it was we done wrong, just recollect we never meant to do it. Tell them that.
Yeah.
Or maybe you better let me do the talking. If he asks you anything, just say you don't know nothing.
Yeah, that's what I'll tell him. That's what
And that won't be far from right, either.
No, I wouldn't know what to say no way. I ain't never been arrested and sent to the penitentiary before. I don't know what you say.
You know, I wonder if I'd done the wrong thing in going around trying to explain this new withholding the income tax things to folks.
I told you weren't to do it, Lum, till you learned more about it.
I
I told
just trying to get that one idea across to them.
One idea?
This new pay-as-you-go idea weren't raising their income tax at all. It was just an easier way for them to pay it all.
Yeah.
And that it ain't no reason for them to cut down on their bond buying.
Well, you must have did something wrong, and Summers, Lum. We wouldn't be on our way to the penitentiary right now if you hadn't. Cedric, we're hurrying. Be quiet.
Yeah, leave us alone. Quit nagging us.
Doggies, look at there, Lum. Everybody turning around and gawking at us. Some of them are even smiling. Look at that moose.
Yeah, I was noticing that.
Supposed to be our friends.
Just shows you how cute you humans are. All the spirit to get enjoyment out of other folks' suffering. More of it's curiosity, that's what it
Find
is.
out. Here comes Dick Huddleston to meet us. Look there, he's even smiling, too.
Just human nature, I reckon. Howdy, Dick.
Yeah, hurry up, Lum. Mr. Barteen's waiting for you and Abner.
Yeah, we know. Exactly what
you fellas are supposed to stand up on the platform beside Mr. Parteen, so come on now, follow me.
All right. Howdy, Mose. Here's Barton. Tom.
That's it, fellas. Stand right there. Yeah, all right, Grandpap, go ahead.
Yeah, okay, Richard. All right, folks, simmer down. Quiet down to a bedlam. Ladies and gentlemen, I take a heap of pleasure in introducing Mr. Lloyd Parteen, Associate Field Director in charge of agriculture of the, just a second here, of the War Finance Division of the United States Treasury Department. Mr. Parteen.
Thank you, Mr. Spears.
No, not at all.
Mr. Edwards and Mr. Peabody and citizens of Pine Ridge, a little over 2 months ago, the Treasury Department appointed Mr. Edwards and Mr. Peabody co-chairman of the Pine Ridge War Savings Staff. Since that time, we have kept a close watch over their work.
Uh-oh.
And now, through their leadership and the fine cooperation of you citizens, Pine Ridge has won for itself a signal honor.
Honor?
The record shows that every single family in your community has purchased a war bond and is continuing to purchase them 100%. And therefore, Pine Ridge has earned the title of America's first tea town.
Tea town? You mean we got to start drinking tea?
And so it is with sincere pleasure that I present to you, on behalf of the Treasury Department, this tea flag. And as it flies from your flagpole, we hope it will be a challenge to other American towns to emulate your excellent achievement.
Well, take the flag, Lum, or say something.
Granny, I don't know what to say.
Well, do something I don't know what to do.
Here, give me the tea flag, Lloyd. I'll hoist it up on the pigeon-toed flagpole myself.
Grandpap, that ain't no way to talk to a giverment man.
No, watch yourself, Grandpa.
Yeah, Grandpap is right. Hoist it up on the pigeon-toed flagpole.
Wait a minute, Lloyd. You ain't Leonard Parteen's boy from over near Green Ridge, are you?
Why, sure.
By Jiminy, you must have knowed Lawrence Bankson, the feller with one web foot.
Know him? Why, listen, I even know Clyde.
Clyde? Now, who's Clyde?
Why, Clyde is a duck that Lauren's mother was frightened by.
Oh,
So lum-n-abner learned that citation has a different meaning sometimes. Lum-n-Abner from July 15th, 1943 on Classic Radio Theater. Visit our webpage, classicradio.stream, where you can stream our Classic Radio Theater podcasts on demand. Our podcasts are also available through iTunes, Spreaker, the iHeartRadio app, anywhere fine podcasts are served. Just search for USA Classic Radio Theater. I'm Wyatt Cox. Thank you for listening. Please thank this station, support the advertisers, and tell a friend the great radio shows are back. Classic Radio Theater right here on your favorite station and the USA Radio Network.